everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am doing a collaboration with a Cresta art. I will leave all their links in the description box below. So basically this art challenge that we came up with was to create a character based on food. So I gave a Cresta art the prompt word, well not the prompt word, but the food, pancakes and syrup, and so they made a character out of that, and I will leave that video linked in the description box below. And they gave me the prompt mac and cheese. So I don't really know a lot about mac and cheese. I do eat mac and cheese quite a lot, but get like the frozen brand, so like you have to put it in the oven or the microwave and heat it up. But yeah, so I went with the colour scheme like kind of yellow and orange and blue, not only because they were complementary colours, but when I googled mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese come up, which I assume is an American brand, and their box was blue, so I thought, oh, I'll add a little bit of blue in there. But this was actually quite a bit of a challenge for me, so well done to Cresta Art for suggesting that I do mac and cheese, because I really struggled with this. It took me a while to come up with some kind of concept, and then I had this idea of doing macaroni, like the pasta, as her hair. I think that turned out alright in the end. It looks a little bit like tubey, but I think it looks like macaroni when you colour it, when I've coloured it a little bit, I hope. Let me know what you think in the comments, because yeah, I had to look up a lot of reference photos of just macaroni in general to even get like the shapes right, because for some reason I couldn't visualise it, which is so strange. But anyway, I rubbed out my sketch lightly and then I started inking with, I think it was a Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen, fine liner, which I wasn't too happy about using because I was going to use my Micron fine liners, which is what I usually use, but for some reason I couldn't find my 0.5, which is what I like to use when I'm drawing fairly big in my sketchbook. So I found my 0.5 Pit Artist pen, and it said it was waterproof, it said it was an Indian ink, and I did let it dry for some time. But you'll see that when I start using the markers that it just starts bleeding everywhere and like making it all muddy, and it looks horrible. So I got really angry about that. Like, how dare they say they're waterproof? I don't believe them. I did pre-choose my colour scheme. I tested out all my markers on a separate piece of paper to get the colour scheme that I wanted. However, I should have tested them in my sketchbook because they did dry slightly darker than what I had on my test sheet. So this colour that I'm using for the hair, I think it was called deep yellow or golden yellow or something. And on my test sheet it looks more yellow than it does here. It definitely looks orange which is not the look I was going for, but you've just got an extra cheesy macaroni hair, I suppose. But think of it, instead of using cheddar, it's red Leicester or something. We'll just go with that. Nobody say anything. And then I went in with some coloured pencils. I used the PrismaColor Col-erase pencils. I was going to use markers to shade, but for some reason I cannot seem to figure how to do that out. Like, I just physically can't do it, and my brain doesn't have the capacity to learn how. So I much prefer shading with coloured pencils, and I think that turned out probably a lot better than it would have if I had used the markers to shade. And this is the finished piece. I'm quite happy with it. I think it looks all right. I probably could have done a little bit better. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to go check out A Quest to Art. I'll leave the links in the description box. And I will see you on the next video. Bye!